Now, cricket. Tell me, what was your first bat?
First bat was probably, it would have been cheap. I think it was just the team bat, this little single scoop, Grey Nichols, yeah.
Grey Nick out of the scoop.
I reckon it was a
G100
single
or something.
scoop.
Now,
yeah.
I want to talk to you about cricket, but
And then a V100.
You got a V100?
I remember getting it, yeah.
I got a text message here because I remember being at the cricket and Brett Lee said Binger was, he had to go and, I don't know if it was Preston, his young bloke, had something coming up, or if Binger was going to play in one of those Legends leagues. He said, I'm going down to have a hits in the nets with Preston and my mate Guy Sebastian. I said, there's a man that just rolls out Guy Sebastian or Elton John. Anyway, I messaged him to say, now give me some information on your man Guy. This is what he said about you as a cricketer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, mate, he can play. He's a natural athlete. Bowling action, as smooth as his voice.
Oh,
Batting-wise, good, but a bit sus outside off stump. Likes to fish for the ball.
Mate,
a real nick-off candidate.
I cut the pants off everything. When it's not there to cut,
right.
I'll try and cut the pants off it.
So
the
you love
problem is his brother Shane was actually nipping it.
Right.
Like, mate, he was cutting it a mile.
Right.
So I'm trying to cut everything and just, nicking off everything.
So you loved cricket as a kid?
Love cricket, yeah.
And so played cricket?
Played a bit of cricket, yeah.
Yeah.
I played quite a lot of club cricket. I played for Tea Tree Gully, which is a South Australian team.
Yeah.
I mean, Buffer was there. I think Greg Blewett went through the Gullies.
Yeah.
Even Carl Hooper, I think, did a bit of a stint. He married in
Carl
Adelaide.
was there. He still lives in South Australia.
Yeah,
So what was your best day on a cricket field? Don't worry about team.
Okay.
Personally, like a bag of wickets, top score. I want some statistics. You don't want to talk about your billion streaks, but I want some Mike Hussey cricket numbers.
All right. Look, I'll probably say I had some innings when I was younger, but probably the most memorable one is not that long ago. It was a few years ago. So post-Idol and everything. And what's funny is when you're someone on telly or you're a singer or whatever.
When you're a rock star guy, you can say it.
They
When
just
you're a rock
immediately go, he's going to be rubbish. and I'm not amazing. I'm not like completely useless. I'm somewhere in between. But on this particular day, I was seeing the ball like watermelons. Like it was ridiculous. We bowled the first week, and I don't ever play for this team, so I filled in. It was for Marrickville Cricket Club,
Right.
and a mate of mine, Christian, asked me to fill in, and I think I batted at first. I batted at first drop, and they had some there was one bloke in particular who was quick, young bloke, like long, big levers. Like he was genuinely quick.
Is there sledging going on as you come out
Oh,
to
mate,
bat?
it's all Shannon Knowles. So, Knowlesy should have won. Oh, he thinks he can play. Like it's foul. Like it's pretty full on. They were nice, but
when I play, I got one last year. I still play now because I want to be able to play with my son.
So where do you play?
Bowen Heads, down the coast at my local, where I live,
Like
in a little town.
Full game or like 2020?
We play 40 overs a side. So Saturday cricket when I'm not
fill in
off,
one day?
mate, you can come down. There's a spot for you.
All right, I will.
But I was batting last year, and I'm not the most sort of dashing style operator.
Yeah.
I'm not Glenn Maxwell. I'm more Chris Tabaret. And I've probably 5 off 8 overs at this point. First slip, mate. I thought you were a boring commentator, but by gee, you're even more boring as a batsman. I was like,
no.
Really flattened me, guy.
Jeez, I mean, he
flattened
left
me.
you nothing.
Nah,
like,
and-
have a go at my sporting ability.
Even old mate up the other end, I'm batting with his laughing his head off. So anyway, you're facing the Quicks at
So I'm facing
Marrickville.
the Quicks. First ball, bouncer.
Yep.
Quick. Wasn't expecting it, to be honest.
Helmet? You got a helmet on?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I've
Full
got a
face
helmet.
guard with a face like yours.
And so I'm thinking, oh, geez. And I've played a defensive pull shot, which would have looked ugly.
Right.
It would have been, it was a scared shot. Top edge for 6.
Oh, 6.
And so, and then I think they're going, oh, he's shitting himself. He's blah, blah, blah. So next ball, he bowls another bumper, but I've pulled it for 6.
Right.
So then they're going, pitch it up. I think he must have bowled a full one. Just, I've hit a little leg glance off my pads for 4. And then maybe blocked a couple. I think there was another boundary. I think they dragged him after that over.
Took him off.
Took him off for a few, just rested him for a while. But it's funny. It was funny to watch the progression of sledging to just what we're like as blokes. And we're all like it. I'm like it as well. Where you're sledging someone, you've summed them up, as I do sometimes as well. And then you realise, actually, he's one of us. He loves cricket.
Yeah.
He loves the game. He loves it. And so then they just treated me like an equal. We were having a bit of a laugh. Mate, when I say I was seeing them like watermelons, I'm whipping them across to like over mid-wicket. So they move square leg, a little bit more square to mid-wicket. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just going to walk across my stumps and flick it back to where he was over square. That's how I was
this is
seeing
Brian Lara
him. Mate,
style operation.
153 not out.
153 not out. Heavens above, man.
It was so good.
153 not
only
out.
game I played for him, and then Christian rings me at the end of the.
153 not out.
Yeah. That's my highest score, and then and Christian rings me and goes, "Mate, you got the batting trophy."
Oh, because you normally have to score 150 to qualify.
No, I think like it was the highest score of the season for
Right.
Marrickville or something. I
Wow.
think I'll have to confirm that. I don't know.
Well, I did look. I looked at Tommy sent me a clip of you facing Nathan Bracken, and my immediate thought was, he probably has a bit of a hit, but he's a rock star. I had the same, and I thought, wow, this man, he looks like he can. I didn't know you're 153 style, man.
But the thing is, I'm only talking about the good ones here.
Right.
So
Well, that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, but I do. I play LMS, so Last Man Stands. It's called. They got it here as well.
Yep.
And it's just 2020. Everyone's just having a bit of a laugh, but it's quite competitive, and all the stats are on. Like it's scoring in live. Like it's really cool. So I play that. It's over in 2 hours. I got kids now, so playing a 40 over match is a little harder. But I'll make an exception. I'll come down
Come to Barwon Heads, mate.
Yeah,
We'll get you down there. The mighty Seagulls. We had a pretty good year last year. Although we had an issue in C grade, the team I played for, we made the grand final. But you'll like this, because this can only happen in cricket out in regions where I play. We're all set. The boys are set for the grand final. Grand finals on Saturday. Find out on Tuesday. Ineligible player played in the semi. Qualification. How many?
Yeah,
games
you got to have a few games. Yeah.
So the team we knocked over complained.
Oh,
and,
you're joking.
Boys got punted out of the grand final. So there's it's the year of redemption for the Seagulls, 23-24.
Gosh.
So if you come,
Mate, it's funny how seriously people take.
We need to. If you come down, we need to make sure there's a full clearance from Marrickville.
I'll register.
We don't want you costing us another potential grand final.
So you got stripped.
Yeah, didn't get to play.
Mate, so it's crazy how seriously people take it.
Yes.
Even in my son's footy, it's under 11s or under 12s, right? There was some issue where the semi-final, so Maroubra Saints, they won their quarterfinal straight to the grand final. And then there was a semi-finals, I think, between Moore Park Tigers and Newtown Jets or something, right? And so it's scores are level, full time. So they're meant to play 2 5-minute like overtime sort of things, and they only played one. And then one of they lost. This team lost. I think it was Newtown that lost, or whoever. There's a barrister that is a dad.
This is the eastern suburbs of Sydney.
No, seriously.
Eastern
I
suburbs
said
of
that to my
Sydney.
missus. This is so eastern suburbs. So they've taken it to the AFL.
Oh, come on.
AFL's gone, nah, just let him move on. Like, and probably what I was thinking, what I said to Jules, like, teach your kids how to lose. They lost the 5 minutes, so it doesn't matter. Like, you
Kids
lost
aren't
it.
allowed to lose these days.
Yeah,
guys.
so
they're not allowed to.
So the AFL knock it back and go, nah, we're not coming back to play 1 5-minute game. They take it to some court of like appeals,
Right.
and win.
So they had to come back.
No, so I think what ended up happening, I think this is what happened. They overturned the AFL's decision, and so they were going to come back. Then that person's like, oh, we're coming back to play that 1 5-minute. Everyone went, Ben, we're not going to do that. We're not coming back for 5 minutes. It is what it is. So I think they went through all of that just to end up at the same result.
Anyway,